Afternoon class. My name is Philip Sapon. I'm conducting this interview for my lifespan development course at Contra Costa College, where we are learning about the development over the lifespan. Here I have with me Brian Wintour, who is a really good friend of mine. Do I have your permission to record our conversation and share it with my class?
Yes.
So throughout this interview, I will not be showing any visuals of Brian Wintour due to privacy concerns and safety concerns, so it will just be an audio. But yeah, how are you feeling, Brian?
I'm doing good. How about you doing?
I'm doing great, thank you. So just wanted to ask you a few questions. Just wanted to touch base with you about lifespan and development. So can we just get straight into it, or would you like us to do an icebreaker?
Whatever you like. I'm down to go into it.
I'm sorry, say that one more time.
Whatever you like. I'm down to just go straight into it.
Okay, yeah, we can do that. So how was your name chosen?
My name was chosen because Mom really liked this one artist. I forgot the whole story.
And what are your most fond memories of your childhood?
I remember growing up on a farm, and I used to play with the animals a lot because, we lived kind of far away from the city, and then
Right.
I didn't really have many friends to connect with.
Right.
So I played a lot with the animals. I did a lot of, chores around the farm.
Oh, nice.
And I even learned how to cook.
Oh, wow. What kind of house did you grow up in?
Our house was one-story cottage, really small. Before my dad passed away, he actually built it for my mom and for everyone to pretty much, or for the family to kind of grow up there.
Oh, okay. And what is your favorite memory as a childhood? Or as a child?
My favorite memory probably would be when I was raising the chicks. One day, our chicken, we forgot to take the eggs out. Wait. Okay, hold on. Let me read it out. I thought my favorite memory as a child was when one day I decided to take care of, a chicken, and I was like, I kind of want to start from scratch, and so I decided to take one of the chicks that was freshly hatched, and then I raised it myself.
Oh, wow.
Pretty much it became a pet.
That's so cute.
Yeah.
So what do you know about your family's heritage?
Unfortunately, I don't know too much about my family's heritage.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Early, and then my mom ended up passing away when I was 12. And then from there, I was in foster care and ended up moving to California with some distant relatives.
Oh, okay, wow. Which holiday tradition do you remember the most from your childhood? You said Kwanzaa? So Brian, I know I've asked you a series of questions and we went pretty fast, but let's slow it down just a little bit. At what age did you start dating?
I would say probably in my mid-30s, because growing up it was tough, and I felt like I was just, trying to survive in life. But eventually, when I felt some financial security, I kind of started putting myself out there, and actually met the love of my life at a coffee shop.
Oh, wow, that's beautiful. How did you meet them?
They pretty much saw her come in every day, and one day I just decided to be courageous, and Brian. I'll take the same thing that first make this pale.
Oh, what did you say? I'm sorry.
Re-ask that.
Must have been a funny story. Let's reiterate that question one more time. At what age did you first start dating? How did you meet your partner? Sorry, it was a follow-up question to how you met your partner.
Follow-up.
Yeah, how did you meet your partner?
So, pretty much, I kind of had, I would almost say like a fairy tale type of connection.
Right.
I guess you could say a little story.
Right.
Where, it was like, as I said, like I was in my 30s. I ended up seeing this beautiful woman come in every day. I got to the point where I knew what her order was. I knew what my order was. And then one day I was just courageous and told the barista, hey, do you mind preparing this person's drink? Because I know she's going to come in today. And then maybe you could just say like, oh yeah, that gentleman over there bought it for you. And when she finally came, picked up her coffee, she approached me and she said, thank you. And then from there, it was just history.
Oh, wow. That's so beautiful. So, on to the next question. What were things like when you were in high school?
Unfortunately, I'm a college dropout.
That's okay.
I didn't really find value in school and decided to pursue art instead. And now I do big projects for communities all over.
Okay, that's beautiful. We only have a few more questions. I'm so sorry. Just bear with me, okay? About like 2 more minutes worth of questions, okay, Brian? Let me see. What was the most exciting day of your life?
The most exciting day of my life was when I was baptized into the church. I just felt a great connection to God. You know, growing up, I didn't have that sense of community, and it just felt very magical for me to be baptized in the holy water and, you know, come out looking at everyone surrounding me and just seeing like, wow, this is my community now.
That's beautiful. So let's get into something a little bit more deep, right? So from a young age to now, at around which age would you say you gained the self-awareness to make better decisions?
Probably when I hit my 20s, because as I mentioned earlier, I was hopping around foster care homes, and I wasn't the best kid growing up. So, you know, when I was 18, I was where everything kind of just shifted for me because I had no one really to depend on, and I had to learn how to, you know, survive on my own. And then when I was 20, I was like, you know, I need to start making some better lifestyle changes for myself. And I took my passion for art and decided to do something with it.
Wow, that's beautiful. And would you say that the way you think is different from how you used to think 10 years ago? I'm asking this question in perspective to our lifespan development and just trying to get an understanding of how people are at what age. So, So, how do you think that you've changed comparative to 10 years ago?
Well, compared to 10 years ago, I feel like life is always changing. You know, you think you're elevating yourself, but once you get to that level, you kind of start to realize, oh man, there's like still so much more to learn and so much more to change and
Right.
adapt, you know? Because
Right.
not everything's always going to be consistent. You know, I feel like I'm constantly growing and changing as a person, and learning is just like a lifelong journey for you.
Right.
And so with the way how I think, especially compared to 10 years ago, it's completely different.
Right. Okay, that was a very good response. I really like that. And we will get to our final phase of the interview, and I will ask you the big question. What does successful aging mean to you, Brian?
Successful aging. That's a very good question. In my opinion, I think good successful aging would be, you know, maintaining wellness, like really good wellness.
Right.
With your body, you know, whether that being psychological, physical, mental, spiritually. Yeah, just maintaining that stability and continuing to grow and adapt.
Okay, well, that was beautiful. I love that response. Well, thank you, Brian, for taking the time out of your day to share this moment with me and do this interview with me. I do not think I have any more questions. Do you have any questions for me?
No, I don't.
Okay, well, thank you so much. Well, have a great night, Brian, and I will talk to you later.
Please do.